Sagittarius, hey Aquarius, welcome in. We're going to take a look at your energy. Audio discretion advised if you give a rip about kids or anything like that. All right, I'm real sharp, I'm straightforward, I'm to the point, and people like crude and rude things. I'm just very straightforward with sharp truth. And so I guess it just depends on what you are in the earth realm. And so I just figure, you know, some people can listen to videos with the real big, fat, nasty F this, F that. And I come just as sharp with uprightness, and I guess it may hit you in different ways, but I don't like all that nonsense and people flying out the mouth with their cuss words and stuff like that. But I'll be just as sharp for uprightness, and I don't know how people take it. I really don't care. As long as it's the truth, it's the truth. And so I just do a different type of a work here. If you stay. If you got to go away, see you later. All right, let's see what's going on with Sagittarius and Aquarius. What's going on between this energy, please, Most High? Sagittarius and Aquarius. Sagittarius and Aquarius. What's going on between this energy? The King of Cups and the Chariot is coming out here. There is something going on with travel. The Six of Pentacles also had flipped over here as well. Could be the law involved in some stuff. That means anything for anybody, or you work for the law, or whatever that means. It don't mean nothing for me, so that's why I say that if you are new. They do whatever they want, and they're in error. But anyway, there's some type of a secret physical exchanging out here, then there is. And something around work is out here with this secret physical exchanging for this travel. There could be a victory out here. You could be dealing with somebody who really has to get their self-control around something, or you do, or something like that. I mean, obviously a war is a war, right? If you're upright, you got to fight. I guess you got to fight. If you got a snake and you just started the nonsense and some type of trading's been around something, that's also what's showing up here, out here. If that's what caused some nonsense type of a war, then I guess it is. Whatever that means for you. Some type of traveling, though, is here. Why is this Two of Pentacles here? So both these go back to balancing and things like that. And we do see the scales. If the scales aren't balanced out, folks, the Most High God himself says, that's abominable to me. Okay, that's like, here's 4 for you and 1 for you. I don't think so. It's something like that in the situation. Needs to be balanced out because somebody did something secretly here in an exchange. It caused some type of war within some matter. Somebody's interfered somewhere out here with this energy. Show me the Two of Pentacles. The Devil. Okay, well, some freakazoid then is out here. Okay. And the Stupid Fool is at the bottom of the deck as well. So somebody would know something about a fool and a demonic nonsense and a boss and maybe out of it. Something about work is here. Because there's 8 Pentacles, which take you back to that. We do have a King, and this, you know, some type of a karmic is around a matter, or you're a karmic, or something karmic is just, my God, going on with something, then that's what's showing out here. Somebody started some demonic something out here, folks. God, I hate the devil when he comes out. Somebody's obsessed with something out here, folks. They really got a problem. Something is hardcore out here on some matter that's going on, and it's brought something very piercing. There's a murderer out here when the devil comes out, folks. Why is the devil out here? Somebody secretly exchanged for a murder out here. Or you did that, or you're involved in the nonsense with it, or somebody's ex is a creepazoid, or there's just some type of a real karmic nonsense out here. There is a boss out here. Definitely is a boss figure attached to something, or you're the boss, or you're the co-worker, or you're involved in whatever the secret physical exchange. If you're brand new, this is the head, the man, the boss, the chief of something is out here attached to this with the letter Resh. Okay? And so, let's see. There's a judgment going on here, and somebody's back and forth with that judgment of whatever that karmic thing is that's going on. There's hatred out here when the devil comes out, because he comes to steal, kill, and destroy and murder, right? And if you have hatred in your heart, the Most High God says, you're to me, you're just like a murderer. You're a murderer at your heart. Somebody just seeks conflict out here, folks, on purpose. They started it. They secretly exchanged for that nonsense. Somebody's a freakazoid out here in whatever this is. This was a bribe, because the mob came out today. Somebody's trying to demolish somebody in pieces. That's funny. I don't think so. Somebody actually is going to be removed like that from the Most High God, folks. I really don't know if somebody's not going to get up here and make a decision to demolish the devil energy to pieces. You're really in a bad place getting up underneath this nonsense. Okay, who does that filthiness in the earth? Okay, who in the world in their right freaking mind would get up here and say, yeah, let's go murder somebody? I had extremities come out yesterday, and just people just being torn apart. Well, you're fixing to get blown apart by the Most High God, because he brought out World War III. Okay, this is the cutting implement here as well. Okay, this is a piercing, grabbing a hold of energy in the Hebraic language as well. And somebody's a boss is just, maybe they're just energetically torn into pieces because some nonsense has happened out here on the job. I don't know, but there's a murderer out here because somebody's blood guilty. It came out today. What in the world? Folks, can you please be shaken and wake the crap up and whatever you think you are in the earth realm to go do this nonsense? What is wrong with you people? Hello? Are you in there? No demons are in there. Somebody's got a freaking demon out here real bad. They got a snake right there, that old serpent. The devil is right here, and there's a snake around this King of Cups. Some type of marital situation could be around a matter as well for some of you all. For some people, there may be some fear going on. There is a word out here that can go to fear as well. Well, anyway, somebody's morals and their ethics, they're just freaking off out here. They're just freaking off out here, folks. Around something. Here's my bribe. Okay, go murder somebody for me because, well, why? I don't know. Your head's screwed on wrong because Most High God said so today. There is a third party because they're out of control, folks. They're just freaking out of control, or you are out of control. Look how you show up. Do this third party thing with me and let's collaborate, or let's do something. Something's coming in real fast here with this energy for you all. It's freaking heartbreaking what's even having to be dealt with out here and judged. But it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. It is what it is, I guess. Oh my God. I hate feeling this energy. If you are new, I feel the energy. I feel it, and it's hard on me to have to feel it. The Nine of Swords. Well, somebody's in anxiety. There's something's around somebody's fear out here. We fear no evil. I mean, my God, if you have a relationship with your Creator who loves you, and you want to keep His commandments of not murdering and cheating and stealing and thieving and hunting after people, then you go to bed at night. Even if somebody's trying to do something around you, we're like, okay, God, well, good night. We know that you watch over us. But somebody don't, because somebody's freaking lost their mind somewhere in some nonsense. And they're crazy. Or you're crazy. I don't know. Somebody's crazy. Or a group of people, they crazy. They crazy. They crazy. They freaking nuts. On the black web, we Before I got started, I'm just going to, I mean, I don't care because I know I'm talking to governments. It really don't matter who's watching this. I'm talking to the black web, right? It's okay to take people's stuff and we'll sell it on the black web. But if somebody figures that out and they begin to speak out and they call names out on the black web, then the people that sold you to the black web, it's like, oh my God, we're going to kill you. But you did it to me. See how nuts that is, folks? So crazy. I can't stand you folks. I really can't. You people are the filth of the planet, the turds of the earth doing this kind of nonsense to people. Look, people, somebody's headship's got a problem. Are you going to fix this stuff? Are you going to get this nonsense out of the way? Are you going to rip this devil karmic activity out? Are you going to rip the horns off of the Luciferi's? Are you? Look, because they lost their brain. They're insane. They can't even think straight. Is that the kind of leadership that you guys want to be up under? The freakazoids, their tongues hanging out. Man, they're crazy. They're crazy. They're freaking, somebody's a freaking crazy out here. Is that okay to be crazy? You like to be leaving a legacy of crazy that your grandkids say, hey, how was grandma and grandpa? Well, they were crazy. They did murders. They cheated and thieved on people. That's just what we did, right? We train our babies when they come out of the womb to lie. What kind of nonsense is that, folks? What kind of freaking nonsense is that? This craziness between your energy. Craziness between your energy. And I just cast down this dark energy to the ground. You have no right to come in the presence of the truth and the light that way and take bribes on people. You just don't have no right. You don't have no right. You don't have no right at all. There is death out here, and somebody does face prison, or they need to go back to prison, and there's something around a child, and somebody has lost their credibility, and it's you that do this crap. If somebody's a boss out here that's crazy, taking a bribe, okay, for murder, because they don't want to go to jail. And they're opening up for sexual nonsense as well with it. Open up to me, baby. And somebody did do some secret sex out here, or did something, they died, or somebody's trying to pay somebody up because you did that. Now they're trying to murder you, I guess. I don't know, and I don't care. It's stupid, it's crazy, it's filthy, and somebody's just demonic out here. Somebody also murdered somebody's baby as well, okay? They're just crazy. They're just freaking crazy. The police, will you please put the gun up to your head and just take yourself out of the whole picture? Can you just go ahead and just do that, please? I mean, obviously you think it's okay to go, here's my bribe, go kill so and so. Why can't, if it's bothering you that much and you love the devil and you know he's down in hell, and everybody, I've heard people say, yeah, we get out down in hell, we can have a great big party. What's holding you back to go have this great big party with your daddy? Why do you stay here in misery like this? Because you got some nonsense going on in this realm. Why don't you go ahead and have your party down in hell? What is stopping you? Blow your brains out. Go have a good time. You folks are nuts. You folks are nuts. You're entertaining some nutso out here that's lost their credibility and what they are, and you people just think it's okay because, well, I know this person, or they're in the industry, and well, what, folks? Well, what? Cuckoo, cuckoo. I gotta act cuckoo because they don't get it, folks. They just don't get it. I won't entertain them anymore and let them take my work here. They're just gonna get crazy, but they're gonna get a mirror back in their face of what the crazy stuff that they're doing. They're never gonna be able to stand in front of our Creator and have any kind of excuse after you're on my channel. You get judged for this nonsense here. What you're doing to people is wrong. Depriving them of things that belong to them. Okay, that's craziness. That's crazy. Something is pointed out in a very big way out here. Is it? I don't know if they can get it, yeah. I don't know if they can even get it at all. So some type of a protection energy is around somebody. And the Most High God, He is our protection. He is our protection, folks. We don't fear this evil. That devil's already been made a spectacle out of, and he's getting thrusted out like an abominable branch. That's a bastard child of the kingdom of heaven. You bastards don't belong anywhere in the kingdom of my God. So this just came out. Thank you, Jehovah. Jehovah is not going to cast off His people. He's never going to forsake His inheritance. His people are called His inheritance. So you guys go ahead and take your little bribes all day long. Okay? Oh, you're giving a bribe because you lost your credibility. I'm sorry. But why did you lose your credibility? You're not willing to make a thing right and let the Most High God rebuild you. You just would rather just go ahead and here's my bribe. Let's get rid of this person because now I lost my credibility. And you were doing the crap behind the scenes the whole freaking time. You should have lost your credibility to shake you up so that you could find God. But you are proving that you're just a devil at your heart and you deserve to go have your little party in hell. Right? The Most High God's not going to cast off His people. I don't care what you do. You're gonna go broke trying to get His people murdered. And if you do touch His people, you become a prey to Him now. You better start running because He's going to hunt you down for touching His folk. Something connected with the charitable institution is involved in something out here. It's something around hazing. Let me tell you what, people... screw you on the hazing. Your brutal intention to haze a person is the most demonic, infiltrated, nutso stuff that I've ever heard of in my entire life. Okay? You people have a real bad psychological problem. You have a bad retardation on the inside of you. And any person that's got a sane mind can just look at you all and go, my God, you need to go have a mental evaluation. Who does that kind of crap, folks? Well, the mentally challenged do that stuff. The mentally challenged are full of demonic entities. They do that stuff, folks. They do it. They do it. They're crazy. And get out of that organization. If somebody's having you say, hey, we all got to come up in here, we're going to do some hazing, you need to say that's demonic and you got demons and you either repent or I'm out. We ain't entertaining that stuff anymore. That's ridiculous. People have died over that nonsense. Somebody just needs to trust. Yes, I will trust you, Jehovah. A doctor is that? Well, some people are far past a doctor, or some doctor is a crazy nut. I don't know. A mad scientist. I don't know. Something about out of country and a separation situation is also coming out here. It says that the light of the body, folks, is your eye, and your whole body. If it's full of the true light, your whole body is going to light up. Okay, there ain't going to be no confusion there. You're going to be able to see. Where does the light come from? Let me do some teaching here on the black dark webs and let me shine some light on you. The light comes by the entrance of God Almighty's word. The light in the lamp is His commandments. Okay, His judgments, His statutes, His commandments are the light to our path. If you don't take the commandments, it's really sad that the Messiah has to command you not to thieve and murder and do some nonsense. But, your heart is wicked in there. Okay, but if you do have the light of the Most High God in you, and to the light and to the commandment and the law and the testimony, if they don't speak according to that word, then there is no light on the inside of you, is what the Most High God tells us. So if you ain't talking about upright things in the way that the Most High wants you to show up in the earth, there is no light in you. You're a false light, and you're the bearer of a false light called Lucifer. You're a Luciferian fairy. Okay? And you're an abominable branch. And so if you do have light, you will be lit up. But if your eye be perverted, and somebody is perverted out here, they're taking bribes, they're misleading people, they're a wicked person, perverting somebody's way to go do some nonsense. Let's go haze somebody because we're crazy out here. You have no light on the inside of you. You're perverted, the Most High God says. Your whole body is full of darkness, it says. It's full of darkness. And the Most High God sent me down here in hell itself to preach his word to you freaking freakazoids on the black web, because you're never going to have an excuse to say, God, I didn't know, or I never heard, because you're hearing it right now, folks. You're hearing it right now. Therefore, if the light that is in thee be darkness, meaning you don't have any kind of word of the Most High God, and your eyes are dark, then he's saying, how great is that darkness? How great is it? Look at how ugly you folks show up and look like. How great is that? It's real great. It's gross darkness. It's gross darkness. You can't see nothing. You're groping in the darkness. So somebody has been watching a situation and seeing something. They now understand something. That's great. What are you going to do with the understanding? Now you have a responsibility to do the upright thing within it. I don't know what your situation is, but the Most High God says somebody understands something here. Anyway, somebody is confronting the matter. Well, that's great. And somebody's a liar. Well, there's a liar. There's a cheat. There's a thief. Somebody deserves prison. They've been hazing people, okay? Somebody's head is completely just, my God, somebody's boss is crazy. Out here around some nonsense going on, they fly off the handle all the time. That ain't the way of God. I'm not saying you don't have a right to get angry. Be angry and sin not. You ain't a pushover either. Okay, but you people want to fight, and they just keep going and keep going and keep going. You can't get no help. Then you say, God, take my hands and do whatever I got to do with this nonsense. Somebody's a freakazoid out here, and they need to be judged. And I guess somebody's going to get up because they are going to confront the matter, and they understand something. They understand somebody's a freaking liar, and they're losing their credibility, or you are. I don't know. Only you can answer that question. If you can hear today, you're going to take commandment of the Most High God, and you're going to live and not die. If not, you're gross, you're filthy, you're getting bombed by the Most High God. Pick a side, folks. The truth about something is here. Hitting the target. All right, it looks like a spear or a dart. We are dealing with Kansas City, Missouri. The Chiefs are here. I always just bring it out because the head, the man, the boss, the chief, his energy is here. And there's a great big problem here in Kansas City, Missouri. There's a great big problem. If there's anybody that's on my voice that does wear a uniform that's here, I charge you to get up and do the right thing. You don't have to fear your freakazoid headship that's telling you not to do something upright. I don't know what that's all about here in Kansas City, but something's crazy here in this city. This is hitting the target and getting a victory, and it's truth and clarity about something. And somebody does know something out here. Somebody does know something out here. The letter T is out here. The letter R. Somebody's a tear, and they're going to burn, like the scripture says. Okay? They're an abominable branch. They really, really are. We have the S. We have the Z out here. We have the H out here. There have been secret shh. There's been a hiss out here as well, because there's a serpent around this person's arm, and the devil's a freakazoid serpent as well. Anyway, I guess that's all that's out here. Okay, positive or negative with any of those letters, whatever you're dealing with. I don't know. See you later, folks.